I'm Jack O'Connell. Our top story today. Archduke Ferdinand will be driving through Sarajevo today. After Austria-Hungary annexed Bosnia, there was a lot of tension, and he's going to be driving through his open-top car today in order to bring peace. He's published his route in the local newspaper, and nothing can go wrong with this. Our top news reporter, Jim Doorhandle, is on the scene right now. Jim?
Go.
Thank you, Jack. There's been a lot of tension and anger in Austria-Hungary after they annexed Bosnia. The Archduke has traveled here today in order to inspect Imperial troops, but he has played it off as only a visit. As you can see here, there are a lot of people eager to see the Archduke and his wife drive by. Here he comes now. Nothing could go wrong in this moment whatsoever, and oh my god, somebody's throwing bombs at the car! It has only hit officers. The Archduke seems to be okay. Scratch that. The Archduke is not okay. Back to you, Jack. This is indeed a very sad day for Austria-Hungary. More on this event later this week. Breaking news. Austria-Hungary has just declared war on Serbia. After the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand, the country has no choice but to go to war with Serbia. Who may have been responsible is still unknown. Germany, who is allied with Austria-Hungary, has also declared war on Serbia. Serbia's allies, Russia and France, have also declared war on Germany and Austria-Hungary. More on this after the break. Breaking news. Germany has launched an invasion to attack France. While Russia prepares its troops for battle, Germany plans to invade France. The only problem is France has a bunch of forts along its borders of Germany. So Germany must send all of its troops through Belgium. Belgium didn't seem like it would put up a fight, but they did, and they're good at fighting too. More on this as the fighting continues. This just in, Japan, Italy, and the Ottoman Empire have joined the war. After months of fighting, no countries have gained any new territory. Italy was fighting along Germany and Austria, but eventually switched sides. The Ottoman Empire was debating whether or not they wanted to go to war. But after politicians fired shells into Russia, they had no choice but to go to war. The Ottoman Empire's attacks on Russian and British-controlled land have failed, and they have also gained no new territory. Many rules were set in place before the war about not using chemical weapons or attacking civilians. Since Germany knew they needed to do something different to get out of the stalemate, they began Zeppelin raids over British cities, using chlorine gas on French trenches and sinking civilian ships. One of these ships was the Lusitanian, which contained 159 Americans on board. This leads to more talk about America joining the war. Breaking news. Russia has left the war. After years of fighting and loss of resources, Russia has pulled out of the war. Their removal is good for the Germans, who now only have to focus on the French. The only problem was that America is now looking like they want to join the war. America has been supplying the Allies and becoming very rich by doing so. Germany planned to send a telegram to Mexico to see if they would declare war on America. The only problem is the British intercepted the telegram and showed it to the Americans, who then made the decision to join the war. Pete Borger will be covering our second story. Pete? Thanks, Jack. While American troops head toward the aid of the British and the French, the Germans knew they needed to act quickly. With multiple attacks, they pushed Allied troops back, but by doing so, they spent many of their resources. On the Germans' final attacks, they actually were pushed back by the Americans and the British, and once again were in stalemate. At this point, the Allies seem to have the upper hand. Breaking news! The war is finally over. After the Germans' attacks kept on failing, and their allies began to fall, the Central Powers were pushed back on all fronts. It was only a matter of time before they gave up. Bulgaria was the first to go, followed by the Ottoman Empire and Austria-Hungary. At 11 o'clock yesterday, Germany surrendered, marking the end of this world war. A peace treaty is being signed today, and we have another one of our top news anchors on site. His name is Frank Haselman. Take it away, Frank. Thanks, Jack. This war has been brutal with over 17 million casualties. I'm at a meeting here with world leaders that will be discussing the fate of Germany.